Hey guys, Jack here, and welcome to episode 2 in the series in which I imagine Star Wars characters have inhabited a new region and have become gym leaders and the Elite Four. So with it being our second video, we move on to our second gym leader, and that is a controversial figure in the Star Wars community, Mr. Jar Jar Binks. I know a lot of people aren't too keen on Jar Jar, which is why I thought it'd be a good idea to stick him in the second gym, get him out of the way nice and early.
Excuse me?
He had to be somewhere, right? Now Jar Jar Binks is a Gungan, the native inhabitant of the planet Naboo. They built their homes in the waters and the swamps of Naboo, and for that reason I've made Jar Jar a water type gym. Hopefully this will make up for the grass starters that would have struggled in Han Solo's gym in the last video, in this video here, if you'd like to watch that one and haven't seen it already. Now because I made the levels quite high in the first gym, I think the second gym are going to be like relatively close, so maybe the actual gyms are going to have to be quite close as well, maybe quite a short route in between them, and probably a rival fight as well. Jar Jar's gym is going to be based on a swamp, and it's going to have 3 hidden trainers on a winding path to get to the centre, where Jar Jar will be sitting in kind of a tree or some kind of hollow. Now only 2 of the trainers are ones that you will have to fight. There will be one that will be on a little slide. If you go the wrong way, you go down a little slide, and it will force you to go against this third trainer. The first trainer has gone with 3 level 12 Timpoles. They're going to be quite easy to finish off. The next trainer is going to be the one that's kind of off the beaten path, if you will. The one that you don't have to go against, but is there if you want to. And I've given this trainer a level 16 Marrow. Again, it's not off the charts, it's just slightly higher level than the other stuff, but he's only got 1 of them, so again, it'll be an easy one to kill. Defeat, but don't kill Pokemon. Now the final trainer before you go up against the almighty Jar Jar is going to have a level 12 Azurill and a level 15 Marrow. As I said, the levels haven't gone up too much from the last gym. It's going to be another relatively easy gym to get through. And now for Jar Jar's team. We have Wooper, level 15, Psyduck, level 16, and a Simipour, level 19. I chose Wooper as a water ground type, so grass can easily finish it off because I felt bad after the first gym. And also it gives it electric immunity, and electric type Pokemon might have had a decent boost from the first gym against the flying types anyway. And then Psyduck, I'm just thinking about how he is in the anime. He's all dopey, but he can be a force, the force to be reckoned with. It might have like confusion or something, so it might make it a little bit more difficult for the grass types, but I think it's still going to be a really easy one to beat. But mainly I was just thinking, he's dopey, he can go Jar Jar. Now Simipour, I was thinking, will actually be a bit more of a challenge. It's going to have Scald, so it could actually leave you with a burn. But other than that, it's not actually very strong, so this should be quite an easy gym to finish off. Overall, the gym's not too difficult, but it's got kind of a nice bit of variety to it. Now we're moving on to Jar Jar's rematch Pokemon. Now for the Jar Jar Binks rematch, we have some pretty powerful water types, especially considering a lot of them are dual types. We've got Seismitoad, level 50, Poliwrath, level 53, Jellicent, level 54, Golduck, level 54 as well, Gyarados, level 55, and then his Simipour is now level 57. There isn't actually too much to say about this team, other than the fact that I got rid of Wooper, that would now be a Quagsire, because Quagsire is a lot weaker than Seismitoad, so I've replaced it with that. Everything else was chosen for its interesting dual typing, and to give it a bit more of a diverse moveset. But other than that, again, it's not going to be a very difficult one to beat, especially considering that the dual typing often actually gives it more weaknesses as well. That's all for episode 2 and Jar Jar's Swampy Gym. Join us next time for episode 3, where we'll be looking at our 3rd gym leader. Who do you think it's going to be? Leave a comment below and make sure you turn on notifications and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, Poke People.